All right, guys, it's this time again, and I'm hype. What time it is, you ask? Game time. No,
Snapshot.
snapshot time. And we got a new snapshot, Minecraft 16W20A, and it's the first official Minecraft 1.10 snapshot. And people go like, what? Why is it not 2.0? Well, this is how software engineering works. After 1.9 comes 1.10. Obviously. So I'm here with the crew of the Gen X server, but also we got more helpers. We got Black Orc here. Hi, dude.
Yo.
We got GT, who cannot talk because he has a serious cough. And yeah, we want to look at the new features in this snapshot, and it is a ton. So hopefully we caught mostly everything. We might forget something, but that's just the name of the game. So let's start off with polar bears. We got a polar bear here. And yeah, they spawn in icy biomes, snowy biomes, and they also come with this cute little cub here. Oop, that's a big one. Here's the baby. And they have an interesting behavior. Let me change my game mode to 0, and I might get slaughtered now. So, oh, Tombi gets attacked. So the polar bears act neutrally. Whoa, they are badass. Oh yeah, and they pack a punch. Holy crap, 4.5 hearts without armor here on hard mode. So that's pretty nasty. And yeah, as long as they're alone, they will be neutral and don't do anything until you attack him. When you attack him, they go after you. And if they have a cub with them, they will become aggressive and defend the cub, which totally makes sense. You know, we all know bears out in the wild, they get aggro. They have their cubs. So that's that. The first new mob. The second new mob is an interesting one. It is the husk, and yeah, this is wait, where could you? Hey, I had a testing area here. Somebody took it out. What happened? Well, let's quickly build that. We wanna check that out. Here, let's do a husk cage real quick. Oops. Yep, there we go. So this is the husk. And it is some sort of special zombie. They spawn. Did we test the spawning?
Yep. In the desert.
Yep.
They're TP right over here.
Yep, they're desert-like. And you can also see it by their design. They look like zombies, they act like zombies, but they don't burn during daytime. Blowpaker, get out of there. See, if you put a villager in here, for example, he should attack it. Well, he's after Lowpaker now. No. Yeah, he's not interested in the villager. Let's spawn a new one. Oh, there's a baby version of him too. Alright. So yeah, they are like zombies. And let's see what happens if do they turn the villager into a husk or in a zombie? Probably will turn into... Oh yeah, here they go. They're not attacking great though. Tombi, get out of there. Don't distract them. They have a job to do. They need to convert villagers. Let's get more. Whenever in doubt, just get a bunch more. Okay, so they turned the villager in a regular zombie, not into a husk. But yeah, they spawn in the deserts only, or in warm regions, potentially also Mesa, but yeah, we haven't had time to really test it all, or look into the code like crazy to dig that out. But they have an interesting feature, like, yeah, let me quickly spawn one here and go to game mode 0. So, whoa, if they hit you, oh, he hit me with a shovel, and he didn't apply his effect. They can apply, what was it, like a hunger effect when they hit you. I tested that already, so that works. And also there is a third new mob. That is, what was his name? The Stray. It's pretty much a zombie, a skeleton. Yeah, different sort of skeleton. Can see them here. Looks pretty badass. Like a ghost-like thing, and they burn during daytime. They behave exactly like skeletons, but if they shoot you, they can apply a slowness effect, which could be really tricky if you run in a pack of them. you know, slow you down, and then other skeletons snipe you, and they all snipe you. I would say it's bad news, and they look really spooky. They got those Herobrine eyes, which is quite cool. So yeah, oh yeah, I got killed. Yep. So maybe you can TP me back real quick. Thank you. Oh, it's still going on. Need to get out. Oh no, the bears are after me. Okay, should be safe now. So yeah, oh yeah, interesting. What are the drops for the ice bears or polar bears? In Germany, they're ice bears actually. They drop fish. So the loot table is pretty much all sorts of fish. Let's kill this guy here. And yeah, this time he didn't. Not all the time, but they can drop fish. So there's a new interesting way if you manage to farm them to get fish. For those zombie guys, I think they have the same drops as zombies. I didn't see anything special. Yeah, here there's some rotten meat. Yeah, the skeleton guys, they were pretty interesting. So let's spawn a new one. They had an interesting drop, and you can see it here in my hotbar. They actually drop the arrows of slowness if you kill those guys. So that's pretty interesting. Here, arrows of slowness. Not always, but it seems they drop them quite regularly. Let's see, yeah, there you can see the arrow on the floor. So that's quite interesting. New mobs, and it's gonna be, of course, a challenge to build nice farms for them, but it should be doable. So that's the new mobs. Really cool. Every mob farmer is happy about that. And let's keep on going. There's also some stuff for the builders. There is a lot of new blocks. Let's go over here. Maybe we can set it to daytime. So first of all, there's bone blocks, and we gotta show you a little bit more about that in a second. Then there is this block. It's called the red nether brick. Oh, snow. And this is the crafting recipe. So you just use the nether brick single blocks or whatever items, and use some nether wart with it. And then we got these blocks here. They look really red and bloody. And yeah, you can craft them like this. And then there is this other block here. It is a very interesting block, and we did some tests for that over there in that little pen we had going. So yeah, let's place some of those blocks there and see their effect, which is really cool. So let's get them in here, and let's toss, let's say, a polar bear in. And you can see, yeah, those blocks actually damage a player standing on it, and also certain mobs. We did some testings, what mobs do get damaged and what not. And yeah, nether mobs don't get targeted. Shulkers, silverfish and endermites don't get targeted. Guardians and elder guardians don't take damage. Bats as well. And yeah, you can see over is doing the dance on a hot plate there. Let me quickly change my game mode so I can show you too, and see the damage it does. So when you stand on it, it damages you pretty badly, but it's not crazy bad. But that's obviously a new way to probably kill mobs you farmed. So that should be interesting. The question is now, does an item when it lands on there burn? No, it doesn't. So you could potentially have hoppers and stuff below and kill mobs easily by putting them on those blocks and yeah, burn them like that. And where did you find them? Well, I say we quickly go to the to the nether here, and yeah, if you look down there, you can see those blocks already, and they're close to lava. So let me quickly get a pickaxe and see how we farm them. Did we do some testings about how to farm them?
Yeah, there is a
You
TP
can
command
just
over
mount
here
them
with
with a normal
subtouch and
pickaxe.
fortune.
So, okay, let's quickly test it. Can we get them with a... Whoop.
Right here.
Okay. Wait, let me quickly see. Can we get them with an axe or so? No, they break. So we definitely need a pick, and it's not a silk touch or anything. You can just get those blocks like that. And yeah, that's it. They don't have any other drop, but you get those blocks, which is cool. They look really cool. I like how they look. The question is, do they set things on fire? That is also quite interesting to see. Let's TP back. Maybe we can do a little test for that too. And
Also, one thing to mention would
yeah.
be that fire resistance makes it so you don't take damage from it.
Yeah, that kind of makes
Yeah.
sense, right? I mean,
Yeah.
okay, so we didn't test if they can set stuff on fire, so let's just put it here and see what happens. If we put a normal block on there, and eventually it would burn after time, but as the fire spread is a bit random in Minecraft, we might see an effect, we might see no effect, but at the moment it doesn't look like it. There is another
Over here
interesting... What?
Over here we test. Sorry, over here we tested if they melt anything on the ice river,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's been here for 20-30 minutes and nothing happened. So
Yeah.
that's a confirmation.
They emit a certain light level, though. Can you quickly make it dark? And we check out if they emit a bit of light. Yes, they do, kind of. Or they
1, 2
glow.
blocks.
Yeah, they glow nicely. So that's really
They
cool
give
to
a light
see.
level of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing I wanted to show you, and this effect is yeah, also pretty interesting. When we come in here, we can go to a gravel patch. Whoa. We found in the nether, and if you look at this gravel patch, see those particles? It's pretty interesting. We saw these particles at different areas, we'll show you in a bit. That is quite cool. Only though, you cannot have floating gravel created by yourself and then have this effect. Only it seems like naturally spawned floating two sands, the red sand and the white sand, and the gravel emit those particles, which is quite interesting. So a lot of small little details added. And yeah, there is one thing that's also quite interesting. That is, maybe you saw it, you didn't hear me jump, but by now, and this is a feature from the Pocket Edition, I'm not pressing jump at the moment. The auto jump feature is in the game now, and it's enabled by default. You can turn it off under the controls. Auto jump on and off. I will most likely not use this feature and turn it off now. If I walk against that, it doesn't do anything.
Doc, I have
So-
to correct you with the sand. So it's possible that the particle applies. So for example, the typical you place a flower, place a sand on top and break it. I just did that and now you can see the
Ah,
particles
nice.
are
Yeah, that
coming.
worked. We tried it out with the void block and it didn't work. So maybe, yeah, let's quickly do a red sand too, so we don't have to teleport to the areas. People can see that then too, the particle effects. Oops. Yeah, just place it. It's all good. Okay, nice. There you see. So floating sand gives off this nice particle effect, which is it's pretty cool. If GT wouldn't stand there, we could also see it, but yeah. There's also a bunch of new spawning eggs in the creative inventory. You got a cat now, the donkey, aka ass, mule, skeleton, zombie horse, elder guardian, and wither skeletons can be spawned. Talking about mobs, new behavior, for example, in the nether, there is enderman now too. They spawn there. It is confirmed. We couldn't find one flying around there, but yeah, it is confirmed that they spawn in there. No idea what they're up to doing in there, but yeah, it is a thing. So we talked about some of the new additions. There is more. We did some testing over here. For example, how do these new blocks behave with redstone? And for example, those bone blocks here, they're looking pretty good. Kind of like the quartz blocks, have a little bit of a different texture, but they're opaque blocks and they don't push redstone through. Same goes for this bloody block here, the nether wart block, but here this magma block does put redstone through, and also the red nether brick does it. So yeah, that's that. Those bone blocks are considered kind of fossils, and we found something quite interesting. Let's see where we have it. To the Mesa
Right over here.
Cave. To the bone patch. To the bone patch. That sounds kind of cool. And we found that. Underground, a patch of bones. Like fossils. And now it should be interesting to see what happens if we mine that stuff. So let me quickly go to game
There's a
mode
pickaxe
0.
here.
Yeah, we have stuff prepared here. We are prepared. I can't open the... here we go. Okay. So first of all, we got a fortune, we got a normal pickaxe, so let's farm this stuff normally and see what happens. Aha, it gives you the bone block. That's interesting. So obviously fortune and silk touch won't do anything else. Maybe that gets integrated into the game later, so we might get bone from that, which would be interesting. And yeah, let's try other picks here and see. Okay, so yeah, they all work at the moment. See if we break it by hand. It's a pretty resistant block, but yeah, it breaks. And see if it gets destroyed, if you need a tool to get them, or if you can get them just like that. Yep. Okay, you definitely need a tool. So that's interesting. Bone blocks. I like them, but I kind of think, well, we have, you know, quartz pillars and other stuff in quartz blocks, so it's not really, yeah, really great, but we'll see. Maybe they add some more stuff to that. It would be cool if you could find fossils and assemble them and, you know, stuff like that. Maybe they have plans for that. And yet, talking about new structures, there is now open mineshaft structures in mesa biomes. We couldn't find one, but I'll put a screenshot of one on the screen right now. But we found an area that is kind of like that. So let's go to this mesa cave here. And it is quite interesting. So we have this huge cave. That is another thing oversaw. Like, there is huge cave structures everywhere. So we wouldn't go as far as to say, okay, the whole cave spawning changed or something, but there was huge caves like that all around the map. And yeah, here you can see the special thing about these mesa cave situations. Look at that, gold everywhere here, pretty much on surface level. We also spotted some gold that was pretty much on the surface, and there's gold here everywhere. So that's huge for UHC. If you find a mesa, you know, you be rich in gold. I mean, look at that, it's all over here, and yeah, also pretty high up coordinate wise. So yeah, that is quite interesting. Lots of shiny gold in there, which developers hinted about. And yeah, what else? Oh yeah, these blocks here, those are extremely interesting. Those are a new command block type block, you know, a block that helps you to do stuff, and they are really nice. Those are structure blocks. And they are pretty much like, yeah, your MC edit schematic built into the game, and really easy to use for everyone. Because I know with the clone commands and all that, some people always had troubles and shied away from them. But those are really user friendly. Sarge, I think, made those, and they are really cool. So if you look at the interface here, there is a structure name, a relative position, a structure size, and all kinds of other settings. For example, show invisible blocks, include entities, and detect. You pretty much just place down a block like that, and then you switch it around. You can have the structure blocks cycle through like that, and yeah. So there is a save block, name is program, it saves a structure. Load block, it loads a structure. Then you have corner blocks, we show you in a second what you do with those. And then there is a data block, which pretty much is a, yeah, let's say an armor stand to save data on steroids. So that's pretty cool. And there was another block that is not in the creative menu, but is available. It's the structure void block, so you can just do a give command with structure void, and those blocks are invisible. We have them below here, and you can see the outline of the hitbox here. So they are pretty small, so we assume those are used, yeah, to create some floating stuff, most likely. So yeah, let's quickly go over here and check out how this new stuff works. Holy moly, that looks interesting. So, Lowpaker, what do we see here?
Well, we currently made a selection, so we have two corner blocks, one on one corner and the other on the other corner, so you can make like a 3D selection.
Yep.
You have to press the block and like right click it and give it a structure name, so we just called this ugly house because it's an ugly house.
It's important, the name has to be the same for all the corner blocks, right? That's important.
Easy thing you can do is just like control middle click it, so you get the NBT data and you can make another corner block.
And now it's interesting how that works. You have this detect button in here. So if you press detect, the structure will be detect it, so you don't have to go in there and give in coordinates or whatnot. It works like that, which is really cool if you look at it. And it even shows you that nice like bounding box or outline to really see where your structure is at. And what was the blue stuff that was just showing up before?
This thing is the show invisible blocks. I just so
there you go. Really interesting. And you can also say include entities here. And after you're done selecting your block, you just press save, and now the structure is successfully saved as ugly house. So now if we go somewhere else, I don't know, let's pick a random spot, let's just go over here, low paper, maybe you can place the load block so we can demonstrate that. Let's go over there. Okay, so you place one block down, that is a load block. No, that was a data.
change it to load level.
Yep, load. And then you type in ugly house, and the data is saved locally. And include entities, yes, you press load, and it first shows you your outline where it's gonna be placed, and then you press load again, and ba-ba! You literally easily copy the whole structure like an MC Edit schematic pretty much, and it even works with entities in here. As you see, our polar bear also got teleported over and got placed there. Isn't that great? I mean, that is just really, really amazing, and it will make it super easy, to share your builds and your structures you've been making. I mean, that is just great.
I think the most important thing is you can even rotate it. So as I just press 90 degrees. So if I load it again, it will like pop this, and you can also flip it. So
that's pretty dang cool. You have down here. The settings.
Now it's flipped.
And flip it around, and it's just great. It's lovely. I love that feature. That is so cool. So there's also new villages. They copied them over from the Pocket Edition. So there is villages in taigas now, and there's also villages in savannas. And they look a bit different. They have different wood colors, and also how the pass blocks form in there. They have, for example, bridges. So if there's water, there's gonna be a wooden bridge over a water area. And is there anything, guys, we forgot?
Over here to your left, there is, we discovered behind you now.
Oh yeah. What? Where?
Behind you. Over here.
Yeah.
We discovered that water and lava, if flowed, it can destroy these netherware blocks.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
That's
maybe it could be
quite
used for
interesting. I am not sure if that is intended behavior, to be honest. Could be because it's made from netherwort and it kind of kept, the features of the netherwort.
Kind of like the wheat, if the water flows on it, it gets destroyed.
It's quite interesting. I wonder if that is intended, though. Hard to tell. We'll find out. And I'd say...
Also another important thing is I found a use for the structure void.
Yeah.
So as you can see right now here, I placed the white blocks over here on this area. So there are 3 white blocks, and I saved the schematics already.
Yeah.
So what normally if you load a schematic, all the blocks get replaced. So if I now would place like 3 blocks manually here, which are not on the schematic, and I would now load the schematic, they're not getting destroyed. So you could make a mask, so you only put in a certain. It's like a G-mask on World Edit or something.
That's interesting. Cool, man. And this is gonna be great. Oh yeah, we found the skeleton somewhere. No, just kidding. And I'd say that concludes it for now. If you found out more stuff, let us know in the video comment section. And I'd say thanks for watching. Oh, what's foundable, GT? Oh, they are foundable? You made it? For real? Wow. Okay. Wow, that's
finding stuff on the go.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty cool. So they're in caves or what? That is amazing. It's funny that GT can't talk really.
Isn't this just the same thing as the ones like randomly underground, but just without the stone?
Yeah, same one we found. Ours we found didn't look like it. Maybe we missed it and we just senselessly chopped it apart.
Different sizes.
Yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, that is how you find those bone blocks. So it's probably old dragons died somewhere in the world. Yeah. But I guess that's it. At some point we have to wrap it up. We're gonna do a bit more research in case we find more stuff. We will let you know. I hope you enjoyed this relatively long snapshot review video. It's a lot of stuff in the game, and as mentioned, if you found something we didn't mention, let us know down in the comments and we will look into it. Thanks a lot, my friends, for watching as usual. See you soon. We're out. Bye.